In this video, we're gonna take a look at the YouTube Backstage course from TechLead, the ex-Google and ex-Facebook TechLead. You know him. He shows you in the YouTube Backstage course how he was able to build a YouTube channel that generates over $1 million, way more actually, per year on YouTube. He shows you exactly what strategies he uses, how to rank your videos high, how to grow a channel fast. Like you already see here you have his statistics for the last year. It's a bit of an old screenshot, but as you see here, alone from the YouTube revenue, he earns about $156,000, not including any sales of his courses. And he shows you exactly how to build a business on YouTube, which is, in my honest opinion, one of the best platforms out there to build a business and to gain traction and an audience. You will get 50 plus video sessions, an exclusive Facebook community where you can exchange with like-minded people, and for sure, top instructor, the TechLead himself, shows you exactly how he does it. We will take a look inside the course and I will show you what's inside. Let's go. Like I already mentioned, you can get the course via the link under the video, bonusbomber.com/ytbackstage, like you already see here. And you will not only get the YouTube Backstage course by Patrick, aka the TechLead, you will also get my Automation Mastery course worth $497. It's a video course where I show you exactly how you can automate most of the recurring processes that you would normally have to do manually. When you're starting your online business, when you're starting your YouTube channel, you can automate all those processes using the right tools and strategies, and even saving a worker or a freelancer or something else. It's normally worth $497 and you will get it for free in my Bonusbomber bonus package and my YouTube affiliate hack worth $297, where I show you exactly how you can monetize your YouTube channel by also using affiliate marketing. This is also a video course where I show you the exact steps, how you can use YouTube for affiliate marketing. You wouldn't even be obliged to show your face. It's also working without showing your face. Whatever you do, you can use the YouTube affiliate hack. Get the YouTube Backstage course now via the link under my video, bonusbomber.com/ytbackstage. Like you already see here, click the link, check out the video from Patrick, and now we're taking a look at the course. Let's go. All right. Here we are inside the members area of TechLead. Like you already see here, I also got the Coder Pro and the Tech Interview Pro, which is basically the full course about learning the technical coding interviews. Coder Pro is everything about especially the coding interviews and also the single questions. But in this video, we're going to take a look at the YouTube Backstage course where TechLead shows you how he built his YouTube imperium basically. And I would say we will just start with one of his videos and I will show you what awaits you inside. For sure, I cannot show you everything here, but the welcome video, I think you've already seen it. You will find it in the video link below this video in the video description, where he explains you exactly how he started and what you will learn inside the YouTube Backstage course. He's earning more than he earned on Facebook that time he worked there with YouTube by not only using the YouTube algorithm to his advantage, by not only getting paid out by Google, but also selling products, getting partnerships and so on via YouTube. He will show you exactly how you can do that in the YouTube Backstage course. In the first video, you will see that, like I already said, click the link under the video, there you can see it. We will take a short look, I hope that's okay, in the second video, how I got started on YouTube. I cannot show you everything, but I want to show you a short insight into this video. So let's go and let's start.
Check, sound check. Alright, hey and welcome back. And this was pretty much just how I get started in each of my videos I come by. You can see it's a pretty quick setup. I just come here, turn these on and start recording. Sometimes I will clip on the lavalier mic and other times I just set this up, and that's really all there is to it. Now, I wanted to talk about my story on YouTube because there was a time when I was probably in the same shoes as you were, just kind of looking up at other big YouTubers. And at the time, I didn't have a channel. I was just working at my Google job at the time as a software engineer. And it was pretty much unspeakable to imagine that a software engineer would be running a YouTube channel. Nobody did that really. Just do your work and you're good. And even though I did work a respectable job at YouTube, it felt kind of silly to be on the other side, being an actual creator, like what respectable employee would do that? And it just seemed like a silly, unprofessional thing to do. And I'm sure that even today there are Google employees out there who are perhaps laughing at me. But the thing is, this is a real business and it generates like 7 figures a year. It pays more than what you would get working at Google if you're doing it right. So I want to tell you about how I got started. The first video that really got me personally motivated in all this was back in the day. There was this video by Mayuko about day in the life of a software engineer, and it went viral. So her video got 4.6 million views just about 2 years ago, about when I started my channel, because this started this trend where a lot of other YouTubers started making their own versions of this about what their day in the lives look like. So if you were to take a look at my videos, you can see that that was actually the first video I uploaded, day in the life of a YouTube engineer. And if we check out the statistics for this, you can see that when I launched it on February 7th, it was 0 views, 66 views, 163, 853. And, it was kind of just cruising around, not too many. And then somehow, somewhere, it just skyrocketed, right? It went up to 11,000 views in one day. And probably the algorithm picked it up. Maybe people began sharing it. And I'll play a short clip just so you can see how different this type of content was. But you can see that there was music, it was a video collage, it was shot almost entirely on an iPhone. I didn't say anything myself, there was almost no narration. And it took me just one day to shoot because it's a day in the life. And there was even a copyright claim because, hey, I just wanted to use really good music. And I didn't really care about if I wasn't gaining AdSense revenue from it. I wouldn't have made much anyway because my channel wasn't even monetized at that point. So that may be a tip if you're just starting out. Go ahead and use copyrighted content because you're not so concerned with trying to make money here. You just want to deliver really high value content and bring in the subscribers. Now, at this point, there was also something going on in my mind, which was that I was working at Google, but I kind of already knew in my head that I was going to move over to Facebook. So I knew that I kind of had an interesting story to tell. And in the past, I've written a number of random blogs just about my life. I've done a lot of blogging actually, and a lot of these blogs I realized they don't perform well if you're just kind of going all over the place. So I knew that I wanted my YouTube channel to be focused on tech, computer science, and at first I was wondering, who even wants to watch a software engineer on YouTube? Like, is there even audience demand for something like this? And for the longest time, I didn't think anyone would want to learn about coding on a YouTube channel. But when I actually began doing some research online, because I was surprised, like, why would someone watch Mayuko's video about day in the life of a software engineer? Are people even interested in this stuff? And so when I researched it, to my surprise, I noticed a number of other software engineer YouTubers out there. Like, these people don't even really exist anymore. It was a pretty small category, but it was still enough for me to realize that there was an audience for this sort of content. So the key thing here is I didn't go and try to create some totally brand new niche for content like, I don't know, product experience designer, right? Like, there's just not much content for this type of stuff, and the idea hasn't been proven out, it hasn't been validated, and I don't want to be the first one to be doing that. So I kind of looked around at other people doing similar stuff, and I thought how I could join the trend and improve upon it. And specifically, I wanted my videos to be more in entertainment because I believe in infotainment. People don't necessarily come to YouTube to learn and educate themselves, but they also come for a little bit of that entertainment value, the humor, and it's part show business. So I tried to bring that fun into the videos. Although it may surprise you that in reality, I'm very serious and it takes me some time to come up with my jokes actually. It's kind of funny, but a lot of people don't realize that. And humor takes work too, Now moving on, you can see that the second video I pushed out was what programming languages to learn for 2018, and this was published a week later. And if we check the analytics for this, you can see that this video started getting thousands of views almost right away. Why? Because this is also another very trendy topic. It was February 2018, so it was the beginning of the year. And this type of video, like I basically just went on YouTube and just searched up like programming and sorted it by top views. and filtered it by all the videos that were uploaded within the last year or so. And that was pretty much my topic list. And to my surprise, it seemed like a lot of people were wondering, well, which programming language to learn? So I thought, okay, let me do a little bit of research, right? This information is not necessarily all off the top of my head. So I'll do a bunch of research on Google, maybe spend an hour or two and just kind of like see what other people think. Come up with my own list, put in my own feedback and suggestions and things that I can bring in from my experience, and then just make a video about it and bring in some humor and charm and, upload that video. And that began doing very well simply because of a good thumbnail and a good title. Now it's interesting to note that at this point, my presentation skills were also not very good. I'd pause a lot and stutter and think in my head, I'd go, and I would have to train myself to not say all the time, because in my editing, I noticed that waveform, it'd always be there and I'd have to cut all of those out. So it created more work for me whenever I made a mistake in talking. And it's funny that people around me noticed that the way I talked had improved, which is great too, because it improves your public speaking skills. And anyways, after that, my third video was 10 tips for passing the technical interview. This was also a popular topic, and we can see that I also got off to a strong start at 2,500 views. And after that, I did 20 types of software engineers, software engineer salaries. Of course, that's going to be a big hit, right? Talking about something that everybody's going to watch. So I kind of just thought to myself, well, what is clickbait, right? What type of videos do people actually want to see? Not what type of videos I want to make. And then within that realm, there may be some intersection in which the videos I want to make also matches the types of videos that works well for clickbait. Like, just clickbait these people if you need to, but in there you can deliver high value content. And you can see that I followed that up with 2 more day in the lives, right? Day in the life of a Google engineer, day in the life of a Google ski offsite. Of course, these are hitting all of the top keywords, right? Google, day in the life. Anybody searching for these keywords, they're going to see my videos come up. My videos are also going to come up in the related sections of any other similar videos. Like, all the other day in the life videos, you're going to see that stuff. And I tried to give my videos kind of a branding, right? Like, you can see that the thumbnails, I used the similar type of text and fonts and colors. And that pretty much got me started, right? And you can see that I was just churning out videos after the first few big hitters, like 140,000 views, 70,000 views, 50,000 views for my first 3 videos. Some of these videos later on just weren't doing that well, right? Like, comparatively, right? Like 20,000, 25,000, 13,000. So I wasn't really sure what I was doing. But I was just being consistent and uploading content. And the funny thing is, a lot of these videos went all over the place, really, right? Like, I was doing some vlogging in Japan when I was on the trip there, and I was showing people random scenery of travel areas. I have this video, dating tips from a tech lead. I went on to later create some random skits and funny sequences, and the content was just all over the place because I was still trying to discover what really worked and what didn't. And the story is that at some point, I just delisted all of these prior videos. This was when I got a job at Facebook and I thought, okay, I'm just not going to do YouTube anymore. Until later on, I decided to recover the channel. And when I recovered it, when I rebooted it, I thought to myself, okay, it's too much work, right? I didn't want to be working a brand new job at Facebook and also have to be churning out high quality YouTube content. So I just said, well, maybe I can just do something that's sustainable for myself, right? I'm not going to do a bunch of crazy editing and skits, and I'm just going to sit in front of the camera and talk, and that's sustainable for me. So that was the new direction I took my channel, and coincidentally, that type of content also seemed to resonate with people. Like, people weren't all that interested in seeing travel vlogs. Even though you would imagine that everybody wants to hear about your travel stories, you know how it is. In real life, nobody wants to hear about the places you've been. So what's unique about this story? Well, for me, I think it's interesting that I'd never really struggled, right? My first few videos were hits right away. It wasn't like those other stories about YouTubers who are struggling for 5 years until they come up with their hit video, and they're talking about how they're just working really hard and they built their audience over many years. For me, I pretty much grew the channel very fast, and I would encourage you to also treat your project kind of like a startup. Like, give yourself 3 months of runway, right? How much runway do you need? Ship the product, validate the idea quickly in the market, and if it's not working, change directions quickly, right? Like, you don't need that much time to figure out if something's working or not. If you push something out, if you launch your, like, each of these videos that you push out is a product launch, right? And if it's not gaining traction within the first 1 or 2 weeks, then that may mean that you need to change up the strategy. And so what I've done at least is think about the strategy that I did. It's pretty much guaranteed to succeed. 0% chance of failure, right? Because If I make a video day in the life of a YouTube engineer, how can that not go viral? How can people not watch something like that when everybody's watching day in the life of a software engineer types of videos? Well, of course, everybody's gonna wanna watch what happens in the life of a YouTube engineer, right? And then what programming languages to learn for 2018? That's also a guaranteed hit, right? People are gonna wanna watch something like that. And so if you can deliver a stream of high quality videos that you know kind of each one of these is probably going to be a hit, don't just release garbage content because that's going to erode the trust in the viewers. People are going to see some content's good, most of it's pretty trash, and people will say, okay, I don't know where this guy is going. But if all of your videos are good, especially for a new creator, then it establishes your reputation as somebody new that people may want to follow. And if we take a look at some of my first videos, it's funny that I even had this very short splash screen introduction, which said TechLead, and it showed some water. You know, this also helped establish the brand a little bit more. I think it helped people know that it was going to be a show, and it's a signal to people that it's not going to be just a one-off video, but there's going to be a whole series of this. You know, you can use words like, hey, welcome back, right? Or I'll see you next time, right? So words like that signal that this is going to be a whole series, as opposed to if you just say, oh, hi there, or okay, bye. That really just closes out your interaction with the viewer. So establishing this sort of notion of continuity between each of your videos through signals like that, I think can help increase the number of subscribers that you're getting. So overall, what I'm saying is if you carefully plan out your content with a set of really strong, high-hitting content, like you only need, say, 3 to 4 really good episodes, that should hook on the viewer and get them to subscribe. And what's even interesting more is that later on, after a period of several months, when I quit YouTube, I reboot the channel, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to get back into this thing. How did I reboot the channel? Well, I created this video called Return of the Tech Lead, which was very cinematic, and there wasn't much value in it except to just kind of be like a teaser that I was coming back. And, you know, again, here there was a copyright claim. I used a bunch of copyrighted music, and that was fine. I didn't care about it. And then the first video I made was why I don't read news. This video performed surprisingly well, and I was just sitting around talking, ranting really. And this kind of reflected the new direction that I wanted the channel to go, right? Like just me sitting around ranting about random topics that I wanted to talk about. And then you can see that the next string of videos, take a look at their titles, right? These are all really high value keywords that people are searching for. And essentially, I came up with these video titles by simply searching up the word like software engineer or programmer and filtering by the most uploaded videos, and that was my topic list. Take a look at these, right? Like how to learn to code, why I left my job at Google. There's so many videos of that stuff. Mock Google interview, top 3 programming languages in 2018, right? I did that again because I knew it was going to be a big hit. Mac versus Windows, how I taught myself to learn to code again, because everybody's learning to code, right? So, you know, these were fairly uncreative video ideas, quite frankly. I just gamed the system. I just kind of took a look at what people wanted to learn. And all of these were big hits, right? Like almost each of these have over 500,000 views. The idea was validated very quickly. There was almost no risk, almost 100% guaranteed chance of success. And that's kind of how you want to run your YouTube channel as well, right? Don't just go shooting in the dark, thinking that you're so creative and you're going to invent some brand new genre and you're going to let your creativity run wild and free. And this is going to be a chance for you to express yourself. Save that for a little bit later on. But if you want to guarantee your own success, just kind of take a look at what's working out there and make videos that all but guarantee your success. Because I think in a way, you kind of know what type of videos people want to see. Think about the type of video that you want to watch, that you would click on. What would the title say? What would the thumbnail look like? And then make that. So I hope you enjoyed this segment, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, like TechLead already explained perfectly, you can build a multi-million-dollar business by using YouTube if you do it the right way. He did that. He earns more than he earns on Google or at Facebook with YouTube by doing it the right way. He knows how to do it, and he shows you how you can do that too in the YouTube Backstage course. So let's take a look at the next videos. In the next videos, you will see everything about the fundamentals. How much money can you make on YouTube? And that's not only the AdSense money that you will get paid out by Google month by month. That's also the money you can earn from promotions. You can earn from selling your own products which is normally way more than you earn on AdSense. As TechLead says here, the lowest portion, the smallest portion of his money comes from Google AdSense, and even the smallest portion is a pretty high 5-figure dollar amount. Is it too late to get started? The mindset of a successful YouTube career, how much time will it take, how to choose a niche for success, and that's one of the most important parts here. YouTube is, in my opinion and in TechLead's opinion, one of the best ways to start the business, and there are thousands of niches out there that are not being used yet. Those will be full in the next years, but right now there are thousands of niches out there where you can build a YouTube channel, where you can sell your products around that, where you can make corporations, may it be fishing or woodworking or whatever it is, find your niche and make videos for that niche. Finding your voice, coming up with popular video topic ideas. How does TechLead do that? So you will get insights into his research process, how he does it and how you can do it too. Does he script his videos? Should you script your videos? Publishing a video for more views. Also here, one of the most important videos where he shows you exactly which hacks he uses to get more views on his YouTube video, and yeah, how he was basically able to build the biggest tech channel on YouTube. What if I can't speak well? Why most YouTubers fail? He says that in this video, and yeah, learning that from somebody who is already successful in YouTube, you can learn a lot from that. Then it's everything about gear and equipment. Which microphone does he use? Which camera does he use? How do you get perfect image quality? How much should you invest in gear at the start? It doesn't need to be much. Does your backdrop matter? Photography crash course, advanced microphone setup, and so on. Everything in regards to that, you will find that here. Editing videos. How does he edit his videos? And what is the workflow? Here he basically shows you exactly step by step which way he goes and how he edits his video. On his screen you can look over his shoulder and see how he edits those videos. B-roll footage, should you hire an editor? And the thumbnails, how do you create those in Photoshop for the most click-through rate possible? What are growth strategies? How do you grow your YouTube channel, stage present and avoiding the webcam look? Why genuity is your secret weapon, what genuity is not, the wild west of YouTube, what is the visual essay style, what is consistency and why it matters, why YouTube is not what you think, how to make your content stronger, how do you make a video go viral, and TechLead does that perfectly with some of his videos. After you've seen this video you will understand why, reverse engineering virality, and so on. Everything in regards to that you will find that here. And on the second page, how does the algorithm work? How do you hack the algorithm for getting the most views possible, being suggested by YouTube, and also being found for specific keywords that your possible audience is searching, and YouTube channel optimizations you can do. Then YouTube tactics, should you do collabs, should you upload daily, should you live stream, strategizing on social media, and so on. And after that, after you have released your first videos, how do you analyze your analytics and see what works and remove what doesn't work? Dealing with haters, why subscribers aren't important, scaling out your YouTube business, understanding the copyright on YouTube so you don't get a strike, and pivoting content. How can you do that? He will show you that here. Don't teach, but share your knowledge on YouTube. The importance of role models, when to sell, 7 technical issues to watch for, and 5 essential tips from the field, from TechLead himself. And then it's about business and monetization. One of the most important videos here. After you've built your YouTube channel, after you've gained an audience, you can build a lot of streams of income by partnerships, by the AdSense program, as I already mentioned, by doing affiliate marketing, by selling your own products, and so on. He will tell you all the monetization strategies in this video. So here are the streams of income, the additional monetization strategies, how to set up a small business, how to work with sponsors, what's the deal with online courses, how do you do YouTube online marketing, getting started with courses, email marketing strategy, and so on. So also everything in regards to online marketing, your own course. TechLead has a lot of them, like this course. He shows you exactly how you can do that in any niche. And a summary, putting it all together behind the scenes of a real world video, YouTube checklist, and last but not least, taking action. Yeah, that's the YouTube Backstage course by TechLead. I can definitely recommend it if you want to build a successful YouTube career. It doesn't matter in which niche you want to start. You should not copy the videos of TechLead. He shows you exactly how you can build a successful YouTube channel in any niche by monetizing it in 5 different ways. YouTube is, in my opinion, one of the most underestimated platforms for building a business. If you don't want to invest a lot of money up front, for that YouTube is perfect, and it will be even more perfect in the next years for that. So I can definitely recommend you the YouTube Backstage course. Yeah, so like I already said, you can get the YouTube Backstage course via the link under the video, and you will additionally get my automation mastery worth $497, where I show you how you can automate most of your recurring processes in your online business, and my YouTube affiliate hack worth $297, where I show you how you can use affiliate marketing for an additional revenue stream. When you start your YouTube channel, you will get those 2 video courses completely for free. When you get the YouTube Backstage course from Patrick via the link under the video, bonusbomber.com/ytbackstage, and write me an email to bonus@bonusbomber.com so that I know where I can send you my custom bonuses after you've purchased the course. I wish you great results with starting your YouTube channel. Bye bye.